son of our land comes home. The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Place your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Asiedun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday, 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu, Ayaza. Tamale.
Happy people of Ghana, and obey Mamima Wakwaba, and Che not do be no abo ewo kasamfoni so. Na Saturday, your chances say dear as usual. Now we say straight away to the northern part of Ghana, and no NDC 2024 campaign launch. We are going for that show live. Na afi ensemble and empanifo beka ewo honomo. Ni nyina no the various details no ye de bebro ene anopay. From now till say Jubilee nyina be kwa wiye no won ye na betena na fe ya hwe ensema ya papa John Dramani Mahama obeka e de a kire Ghana for. Don't forget to say eduru say ya ana obia atam chuku na ohwe bonkum ohwe nifa e de ensem ena mpanyfo betimi aka about this campaign launch. What are your expectations? What do you envisage for John Dramani Mahama to tell the ordinary Ghanaian out there? And anopay and no yebehwem na fe we will start from one point to the other. Na ayana most of the times in one point. Do you remember? Say in the year 2020, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, the same thing happened. And I no we jina simpieso no kasa na fe o launch campaign we yepe din sem bebre e to Ghana fo nyina anim na yebe go through those speeches. Na fe anopay say you go through yepe na ya breaking it down. Unim say at that time now Mr. Johnson Asiedun Ketia and the chairman for the NDC, but at that time now we are the general secretary for the NDC. What did he do at the time? And now Mr. John Dramani Mahama or launching campaign, or what did he do at the end? See, you did the details in Abema make. I will say ha. MBN election highway, but you see kind of you namu totin na you call me see 2024 ya you media. We are living no stone unturned. Nemo mami and come from say Glory Hill Academy. Was some country say open baby do back school we brain media. Nina no Glory Hill Academy. Fabane brain enche ni amakwan. Nemo ye be school there. Was some country say admission no is still in progress and it to Mrikana Fabane bra. Level 100 and I say grade 1 from crèche so I say crèche to JHS 3 na say from Nkwalam to Tofe wan ekopim akwala wadi emfie dunum ekopim dunsia ye beje no na afei wa ba besua de career aye choice ben akwala no person offer e pa cho career cho person yeti say djuma ya me ye bia na ni nyina no it is available wo mu asomasere na me djuma de e de ebro sanso and a Silo guest house Ubepiem ewa enka kropon yimu a upe baabi ada upe baabi ne wo yere adwodwo ho na afa matimi anya asomdwe na nyankopon emre no atimi akasa e de amamo a ni nyina no eye Shilo guest house wasi sabre wo ma fa mattress for Friday aba afa wifi no so automatically wura ho a na it is activated. So adawroma nungwa estate eho na obehu nungwa estate a life kwan no so hwa eho na obehu adawroma na edu sa adwumade we ya tumi so yase na fe campaign launch 2024 NDC all the way from the northern part of Ghana straight away to the Jubilee Park of the northern side of Ghana, Tamale to be precise. Eho na eje adwumade ne bekoso na edie na wo dwen say Mr. John Dramani Mahama wode betudwa edie na wo dwen say it will be the package for the NDCs and the ordinary Ghanaians, our citizens, and we are not going to be spectators. Your guesses are as good as ours. Then before that, we will quickly run you through some of the things that are happening here 4 or 3 years ago. Now, if you watch it, so you media compare, then you contrast. Then you solicit for the better ideas and the better formulation of policies towards the development of Ghana. And before I do that, transmitting live from the studios of MBN straight away Nungwa Adukono and Ubetimi na yes straight away Mami ko na fe yam share and yema ebetimi akoso. Do you believe na unim say in 2020 Mr. John Dramani Mahama so obe launching the campaign. Now the day I know launching campaign, he mandated a papa your friend Johnson as doing Ketia. At that time, now the 7th of October 2020, and on the campaign SSL. So now during that time, exactly that time, and now Mr. John Dramani Mahama obe launching the campaign. No, now afe obeka and munsam check Ghana for na fe Ghana for such a betimi dia bemia kese no ye di ama ono John Dramani Mahama. Abra omu ejina simpie so mbekasa no. At that time, now the General Secretary for the National Democratic Congress (NDC), no so Electoral Commissioner. So what was he doing? Maybe so as early as possible. Afi, yan faunko na yan recap that story kakrebi. At that time, Mr. John Dramani Mahama mandated the General Secretary for the NDC to submit his nomination form to the Electoral Commission for the 2020 elections. That was 7th of October 2020. People na the rest will continue. 2020 submission and the filing of nomination form for John Dramani Mahama for the presidential candidate and presidential election in the year 2020.
Ora Johnson asi edun ketia ene chwochofo pani edema NDC amanyoku no wono ene edom bi edi na chire eko Electoral Commission akachi ya ene se womo be submit forms wa wonfra ka kura ni John Dramani Mahama ede asoma womo so wonfa nko na emwa ma 2020 abato no wono so mfa ne ho enhyemu ebi na bra wode won forms no ekoduru honom ena wotitinani edema Electoral Commission Jane Mensa ede tu dwacha se o ene ya se Frank Kurani Edma NDC amanyoku no John Dramani Mahama ama na wono ani akire amfa forms no ama na nke bia ensem yo na montene so e kan so otumfuturo digu nkrofo ani no kwatimi achechire ni mu ama obia atene ho ase fanti we no na nke ohwe ani mu se John Dramani Mahama ankasa ebepa.
As a commission, we would have wished that the flag bearer of the NDC, former President John Dramani Mahama, and or his vice presidential candidate, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, would have been here personally to present their nomination forms, as it would have allowed us an opportunity to engage, particularly with the former president, on some of his concerns which we have noted in the media. However, we welcome you both warmly to the commission. This year, the commission has set up 2 teams which have been tasked to review all forms submitted. We have no doubt as a commission that the process will be transparent, fair, and peaceful.
Nabra NDC amanyoku no ne nsentwofo ekasa no ena Johnson asi edun ketia wochocho de ma NDC amanyoku no kire se
is she telling us that she is not aware of the contents of the regulations they have handed over to us, that a flag bearer can come or he can choose his representative to come? Why has he written to the flag bearer to come and address some concerns? What type of this thing is that?
Ora Johnson asi edun ketia ene churchofo pani edema NDC amanyoku no wono ene edom bi edi na chire eko electoral commission akachi.
All right, so welcome back from that segment. Eti unhu say at that time Johnson asi edun ketia submitted the nomination and the filing of the candidature of John Dramani Mahama. Eti eno ena ekoso ho no. Na after say was submitted we no at that time the general secretary for the NDC party, and I said the NDC, Papa, your friend Johnson, I said doing Katia, he made mention of something about what Justin Pierce, I know Kasache Ghana for now. What was it about? Now, make I was a way the election highway. Yes, it is your name, your cottage, you are living no stone and 10. I did a top from pay, you had the Bema Nafe was what to me at the tree. Then Mamma Cow said to me, can I call Facebook? And on a MBN, Facebook. MBN, me bacha okwa you stream live. Obetwe nya no ho na fe wadi achi fa comment ni na go appropriate time and in due time. You be kan comment ni na dia ma. Now, do you know and do you remember say after the submission and the filing of these forms, after Mr. Johnson as you ketia otonsa efre Ghana fo nyina na ogina simpie so. Let's listen to what he told Ghanaians at that time. Now, after you are Yasamba, near the Bobo home, where I had the recap of 2020 election campaign launch for the NDC. Johnson has said in Ketia, what in some way to go.
Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home. The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Place your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Asidun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu Ayaza. Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home. The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Place your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Asidun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu Ayaza. Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home.
What the clear majority means in parliamentary terms is that the NDC will be selecting the next Speaker of Parliament and the next first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, and will be selecting all chairmen of parliamentary select and standing committees. That gives us absolute control of the House. Ladies and gentlemen, our collation so far indicates that our presidential candidate, President John Dramani Mahama, is ahead, and we are expecting that the Electoral Commission will very soon come out to declare him the next president-elect. What the clear majority means in parliamentary terms is that the NDC will be selecting the next Speaker of Parliament and the next first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, and will be selecting all chairmen of parliamentary select and standing committees. That gives us absolute control of the House. Ladies and gentlemen, our collation so far indicates that our presidential candidate, President John Dramani Mahama, is ahead, and we are expecting that the Electoral Commission will very soon come out to declare him the next president-elect. What the clear majority means in parliamentary terms is that...
Okay, that was what happened in 2020 after the filing of the candidature of John Dramani Mahama. Electoral Commission first, and this was what happened. Not everybody was planning say but Papa John Dramani Mahama just simply so. What was the speech? Yes, as quickly as possible. Papa John Dramani Mahama Tamale just simply so. In no time made this place yes speech no. It was screen so now I glancing through. Near share that time and said John Dramani Mahama Kanye. And what are some of the things? Because at that time they didn't get the mandate to govern the country Ghana. So are we going to take some of those promises to launch campaign and what are your plans? What are you thinking? What are you envisaging at the end of the day? Say you are John Dramani Mahama together with the General Secretary and the Chairman. Wouldn't say Fifi Kwate and all the rest. About big Tamale Jubilee Park. Now, yes, let's go to the screen now. Yes, John Dramani Mahama King at that time. And we brought just a year simple 2020 campaign launch speech by John Dramani Mahama. Now, also, I say good morning, my brothers and sisters. Now, said today is 7th October. Exactly 2 months to the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections. Rather, now, so this morning, the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress (NDC), Johnson Esiedun Ketia, will be accompanied by other members of the party to submit and file my nomination with the Electoral Commission. Today marks the beginning of victory for the people of Ghana, who are all desirous of a change in the political leadership because the worsening living conditions they find themselves in, the slow pace of development, the nepotism and corruption that is engulfing almost every action of government, the state of insecurity and trampling of the rights of many of our people. He then continued, today marks the beginning of victory for John Dramani Mahama, the NDC and Nana Jane Opoku Ajaman, as we step out boldly with the support of Ghanaians to file our nomination for the 7th December election. My brothers and sisters, the battle to transform our dear country starts now. The change starts now. It is our sacred duty to win this battle, to deliver through change, not for ourselves, but for all Ghanaians who deserve to live a better and dignified life. Ghana will be doomed if we stay 4 more years trapped within the fake reality where the NPP propaganda machine paints a rosy picture that everything is perfect, while in reality it is a rampant corruption, collapsing businesses, and never before seen levels of unemployment and underdevelopment. We have the moral duty to help stop this fake reality. We have the moral duty to restore truth, because it is only the truth that can generate real prosperity for every Ghanaian. This country and the good people of Ghana can simply not afford to waste 4 more years. 4 more years of lies and fake reality will widen the gap between Ghana and the developed nations almost beyond repair. After 4 more years with an MPP government, we risk being seen as a poor country once again, overburdened with debt and unable to create prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, when in 2018 I took the decision to run again for the highest office of the land, I did it out of a sense of urgency, which gradually took over my heart, and I began to contemplate more and more thoroughly about our vulnerabilities as a country. As a nation, we are weakened by multiple vulnerabilities. Some are temporary and easy to deal with, but some are systematic. And today, because of the current COVID-19 pandemic, these vulnerabilities have deepened. We acquired a middle income status a decade ago, and since then, we have fought hard to consolidate and improve in our gains. We have come a long way in the last 10 years, but we are today facing a clear risk of being stuck at this level of development. This is our major vulnerability as a nation. This government has made no real effort to begin to create an economy that generates prosperity. There has been very little investment in innovation and creativity, the main drivers of prosperity, and we are still witnessing cases of institutional failure. To create sustainable and ever-growing prosperity, something we all deserve, it requires building a robust social and economic infrastructure, one that supports creativity, innovation, and the production of high-value-added products and services. The risk of becoming a country trapped in poverty is unfortunately boosted by the fact that while we are fighting hard to consolidate our status as a developing country, the advanced nations are in the middle of the 4th industrial revolution, transitioning from a post-industrial world to the world of smart technology, and from a production-based economy to a knowledge-based economy. In simple words, the advanced world is moving in one direction, while we are still moving in the direction the world moved 20 or 30 years ago. If we keep moving in this direction, we will become less and less competitive on the global market, and this will condemn us to perpetual stagnation and backwardness. This might happen because our main vulnerability as a nation is a weak infrastructure. I have traveled around the country, deep into the hinterlands, meeting chiefs and interacting with communities and stakeholders groups. Over the last 4 days, I have been here in the Western North region, and because of President Nana Akufo-Addo's decision to stop ongoing cocoa roast project, for example, many of our communities and cocoa growing areas are inaccessible or have very poor road networks. Many of these communities are also still without mobile network connectivity, denying the people, students, teachers, and health workers access to call and internet services. In this age, this is precisely why during my first term as president, I took aggressive steps to develop and consolidate our healthcare infrastructure, our educational infrastructure, our transport infrastructure, and our digital infrastructure. This is the only way to build a resilient nation. Without creating and consolidating a developed infrastructure, no nation can prosper and resist global shocks like the current COVID-19 pandemic. In 2012, Ghana's GDP was $41 billion. In 2016, it was $55 billion. According to the facts, during my first term as president, we had an economic growth of almost $14 billion. Ghana's GDP in 2020 is projected to be somewhere around $59 billion. This means that the current MPP government managed an economic growth of only $4 billion in 4 years. This is the difference between us and them. We delivered $14 billion growth in 4 years, while they delivered only $4 billion in 4 years. Some might say the reason MPP is delivering only $4 billion growth is because we are now hit by a global crisis generated by COVID-19. That may be true, but during my first term as president, we had the first 2 years of a fall in commodity prices on the international market, which affected us. For almost a year, thanks to a court case, the country was on a wait and see mode. We also faced the Ebola epidemic. So, you see, the conditions are similar. And this is why my comparison between my first term as president and Nana Addo's term as president is relevant. We both had to face dramatic situations. The difference is that we, the NDC, faced them by delivering a $14 billion growth, while they, the MPP, are facing them by tearing our country apart and delivering only $4 billion growth. And there was another big difference. We, the NDC, did not only face dramatic crisis, we also proved we were able to overcome them and moved Ghana forward. They, the MPP, never proved they are able to overcome the significant crisis. So the facts are crystal clear. We are better than them, far better than them in delivering progress and growth. This is why during this campaign, we have to be far better than them. And I am absolutely sure that we will. My brothers and sisters, we need to make Ghanaians hope again. We need to make them feel they are listened and taken care of. We need to make Ghana work for everybody. This is why in our manifesto, the People's Manifesto, we pledged to create 1 million new and decent jobs over the next 4 years. We will do it. I guarantee it. After he continued. Now, if you go to this segment, I think, yes, let's go to this one. While we are expecting that the commission will live above reproach, I want to assure you all that the NDC is very well prepared, and we will police the ballot from all polling stations through the constituencies to the regional to the National Coalition Center. This is our battle for Ghana's future. Embrace it like your life depends on it, because Ghana deserves to be a place where everyone has a chance to thrive and prosper. We are the people's rescuers. Feel it, believe it, and let's deliver it. May God bless Ghana. May God bless every one of you. Let's win this one for Ghana. Thank you. This was the speech from the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. At that time, or compare and or contrast the 4 years tenureship, and after that of the NPP. Na ye kwakoto aba unim se woka bibi efa Ebola and woka bibi fa COVID-19 woka se do enye similar cases there ne mum na e wose wotimi eka ho asem. I don't know, say production team, if that thing is ready, we can go and see a little about that. Ne mum straight away mama tell me hum na afa me ba, why are we here? The road forward, the way forward. After that mandate, 2020 elections, at the end of the day, NDC went on opposition. MPP gained power. They ruled the game. Now, 8 years. Today, they are going to tell Ghanaians from the northern part of Ghana, precisely Tamale, Jubilee Park to be precise, and John Dramani Mahama on any team. Now, the man who filed the nomination for John Dramani Mahama in the year 2020, and on the capacity as the general secretary, and the chairman for the NDC party. General Mosquito Johnson Esiedun Ketia. Now, Enom Kodu Tamale Hono. Yesterday, let's run through what happened before this assembly etimi are taking off. Don't forget, J&J are already there. J&J are already there. John and Jane are already there. General Mosquito is already there. Johnson Esiedun Ketia, it is ready. Now, let's go and see. Watch this one. And what again is see the preparation towards this launching of manifesto. Shebasisia.
The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad.
Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home.
Give them the
The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Place your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Esiedun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday, 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu, Ayaza. Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home.
give them
The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Place your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Esiedun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. campaign. Date Saturday, 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu Ayaza. Tamale Kawula. A son of our land comes home.
Welcome back from that segment. Now, in fact, when we talk about political issues there, the two strongest parties are my Ghana, the NPP and the NDC. In fact, yes, in terms of distance and they are there. Way the campaign launch 2024. NDC campaign and straight away. So arrangement, politics is about money. If you don't have money, you can't do it. And I'll tell you the fact. It is oh Jesus, then you need to do a yeoman's job. And yes, I hope then one fan I say Ucraft Media. Ucraft Media some country will say open kania a ye brain pa dia oh you musician open kania dia do juma. I feel so oh ware open kania a dia di juma open MC I was share Nina a Ucraft Media. Was some country say now no mufi US abuchimem buy in Kanya original ones papa pano umakofa ediaba tumrike nabra nungwa adegono do like my polyclinic wa also pe Ucraft Media asabe umadaroma no matinya so yasan edijumedi edebro election highway straight away yesi kwan no so a na edem na ye kwa anono eti we are leaving no stone unturned a top from peg edebama eti just stand behind and I say the scenes na afi enche ye be call line no so then we go for the report immediately you best start to pay na face straight away to the venue of attraction. Nimum enya my idea. Mama say emfa na sekese emfa Maranatha Glory Hill Academy. Wasem kan che se nkwala no yom school no o papa ne dia sabria. Me pa cho me dofo emfa oba no nko si hwana na bia. Fane bra Glory Hill Academy. Abosan no kama ba bia nkwala ne didie na se wani na so ka che. Dining hall something to write home about. Nkwala ne didi nyina na CCTV cameras no. Na esiwo mu so umpewe na opadian o madaroma enema mienu ne adisua de okay all right enema mienu ne adisua de baako foreign curriculum and after the toss mienu no so Ghana Education Service after straight away to the venue of attraction wa yenko ya na musifo ye correspondent sabre wa ye ready wo honom na yankohwe ensema ekoso ewo Tamale na makache o se yewie pe na afei speech no so abra NDC for be ready na speech no to aso e dia ma wo dia wo stick and stay because we have the best head amount na afei Daniel ni afote odani welcome to MBN o what you saying hello Dani memo akwa ba what you saying Daniel ni afote odai. O what you saying? Dani position who ye na fe empelifo ntimi no nkasa enche ye be call Dani ho. Da. Ene me say e top from pay de be ma. Oh, Daniel ni bi afote odai mpacho wono. Yes, okay, afa Daniel what you mean ka?
Yeah, me talk about when you're in the
Daniel, bibi aboko de.
Bibi aboko Tamale to dream na ene I say papa we do we need to do thing na who say green, red, black and white and in my the na I am to more no you do kasa wo mo say ya me say kaula I said so this is Tamale, Kaula Tamale. This is Tamale. Na yensoya jesose Kempana ne chese ya bedru. Etimi ya kakra oni.
Biba to na o rasere do because language no nya nkwa na opesa wote ye nyina beti bi. Kaula ne ye den.
Kaula ne ye so now Tamale. So also Kaula Tamale. So now Tamale.
Okay, now Tamale.
Yeah, Kaula. And Kempana. Me and my me Jesus say Kempana, I have arrived.
Okay.
Kempana, I have arrived.
Okay, Echidani Kempana. All right. Now, after back to business. So far, so very good. Who and our the venue of attraction? Preparation towards this the launching of campaign. And the man watching I got saying system and
me try for Nika credit now. A very yekita 3 stages. Kesia pa ba ko e fifi na ne fan ne benkum so no stage yefe the days it is so na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the man na address now launch campaign for 2024 elections for the NDC na no opa hasia the whole Ghana abishim ewa it's a center of attraction. Everything is standstill. Bibia say afoso the year na minya ka Ghana na ewa ha.
Ghana nyina ko piem wo Tamale.
What do say?
Ghana nyina ko piem wo Tamale.
DM Baba Tamale, DM Menoka say or Tamale it's an 18 na ewa the campaign team members na ewa ha wo mo tutun nyam ye sane be ya me dey no be so jojo na bibia ye kama.
Dani mami bisa una wo background ho security wise how is it like at the same
atmosphere wa hati there atmosphere wa hati there Tamale na agenda no awa too and shops na almost tutum business centers na tutum shops out the one restaurants we get bibi ayano open and our movie but apart from that the shops na almost tuma almost ni at Tamale Jubilee Park.
Okay, yes, my young guy chief for say Daniel Afote Wadai, your correspondent, straight away from Tamale Jubilee Park or 2024. And then I had to home come now. Danny Mami Bissau, so far so very good. You said this day, all the parliamentarians from Bakopio, when you flashy parliamentarian MPC be so Tamale Hall.
Oh, me who Aruna agree to me who Mutala. Me who from Accra, me who Honorable Dr. Agnes Namumulati, me who Dudona, me who Teresa Wuni, Ewaha, the Bray, and I still our mobile MP, Yama Brusso, they are coming, they are trooping in. Program no better, I think by 1 o'clock, maybe now program no officially, as I say, but the TMD. We are just expecting the arrival of the dignitaries. Bibia also nicely.
Danina Cecia Yano on the screen of Yamarana MBN. Video be our demand, no muko float and no muko Chechum Kakra.
Oh, now, Omo arriving here. I just came outside the premises. That's the Jubilee Park now. And for me, I'm at the same moment. Omo free, baby. I'm saying, wali I want back. Now, okay, share excitement. I want win for me. Or need you want to say, yeah, it's a win here. Talk say.
All right, now, what the media, Mammy Bisa, so far, what, ya mammy, na momo. Namomo,
my sister was the group more. Menena Kata, and your papa, Jubilee Park, and Papa, Messen in a video, Kakrama, Monamo, some of the air, Momo Alpha.
All right, now, Mammy, and Sam Bisa said, Cecilia Tamaleno, and Ghana, I could pay more Tamale. What was so for man? At the end of Tamale for Ghana for almost share every year with John Dramani Mahama. Now,
or more, change. mɛsɛn no picture bi ɔmo kɛntɛn na me pɛ sɛ mense wɔn kasa no the word in their language. I'll take it. But then change. Now Tamale for say in the last 7 years now they also into one place society.
All right, Yanka Yashafo say when you go so we NDC 2024 campaign launch straight away from the Jubilee Park. Tamale and afe ye bon hon komo na Daniel Manson na meja wono mami bisa say so far na che say MTN che say 1 o'clock and a lunch na ba so nti wani ewu Mr. John Dramani Mahama any man je wani flash wo so
1 o'clock now program officially program no access so na me aka tell say the reliable John Dramani Mahama and na Jane Ajamai they are all in town omuna would speak our program now say but this the over I see papa.
All right, Daddy, and the rest no it is in your bosom. Say ubetumi gather the rest of the videos. Now you never hesitate to say ubo post to Ediaba na fe yes yet we will get back to you in appropriate time. Now with another response at home.
All right, Kempana.
Na Daddy answer na be kwano. What's your Tamale mani bi wo ho street nim.
Mante ho.
What's your money be was street nim?
Hey, my boss was
okay.
My boss was
it was your walk at the Kempana. Who's your Mauka Kempana? Danny? All right, we will get back to Danny. And yes, straight away, your reporter. Straight away from the Jubilee Park, Tamale, to be precise, and 2024, the campaign launch of the NDC, and I had everywhere. But make I say, Enche, afe hemi abe joining me, afe ya call into the details of whatever will happen. And yes, 2020, you best say akoso. And yes, afe share idea we brasisi auba metro asodi amount.
Very much. My wife and life partner, Lordina Dramani Mahama, Professor Nana Jane Opoko Ajman, our 2020 running mate, Alhaji Mahama Idrisu, representing our founder, Jerry John Rawlings, and our Council of Elders, our National Chairman, our General Secretary, Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable former Speaker of Parliament, the Honorable Minority Leader, Chairman and members of our National Campaign Team for Election 2020, members of our National Executive Committee, my media friends, our invited guests, party activists and foot soldiers, assorted professional groups, ladies and gentlemen, on a day like this, we can't help but remember many of our comrades who have contributed their quota to bring us to this point, but who no longer are with us. The list is too long, but I acknowledge in particular my teacher, my friend, my comrade, my mentor, Professor John Ivan Satamils, of blessed memory, my able Vice President, Parkwesi Emisa Arthur, many other of our departed faithful, Kobnai J, our former chairman, Dr. Mrs. Mary Grant, and so many others who are not with us today. We acknowledge them, we salute them, and may their souls rest in perfect peace. This world is changing fast and in truly fundamental ways. Global climate change, migration, terrorism, racial tensions, and lately COVID-19 are throwing up new challenges that are testing the quality of leadership of every nation. The stress tests nations are going through are revealing fissures based on developmental models and paradigms used by those countries. In many cases, countries considered relatively less advanced with smaller economies are emerging more resilient and less affected by the global shocks than some countries that are considered advanced. The case of Vietnam, a relatively smaller country bordering China and therefore closer to the original source of the coronavirus pandemic, has survived much better with relatively less infections and deaths than known global superpowers. Therefore, never in the history of the world has the quality of a country's leadership been more critical to its survival than now. Leadership that has been proactive and visionary have emerged from the shocks with less effects on their people and economies. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for our beloved country, Ghana. Our economy is in tatters and, as I said, in intensive care, and we are on track to post the highest ever fiscal deficit in our history since the beginning of the Fourth Republic. Excessive borrowing over the last 4 years have placed Ghana in a high debt risk category with absolutely nothing to show for it. Job losses are at an all-time high, with layoffs and business collapses becoming the order of the day. The capital and lifetime savings of small businesses and households have been eroded by the not too well thought through financial sector cleanup. Business confidence is at an all-time low, with many Ghanaian businesses struggling to stay afloat. Ghanaians are tired and hungry, while an elite few have access to all the opportunities the nation has to offer. Our institutions have been politicized, and there's a gradual erosion of our democratic space. Government has clearly failed to contain the COVID virus and has given up providing timely statistics and data on the status of COVID-19 in our nation. Despite the huge resources that have been made available to Ghana by the IMF, the World Bank, and withdrawals from our stabilization fund, government has failed in its COVID-19 alleviation and containment program. Public education has been poor. Food distribution during the lockdown was chaotic and disorderly. Protective gear remains in short supply, thereby putting our frontline health workers at risk. It is critical that we rescue Ghana from the abyss into which it is sinking. My comrades and friends, we must prepare Ghana to cope with the current global challenges. We must open new horizons and new hopes to instill a new sense of purpose in our people, catching up on what we have missed while taking steps to enhance our growth. We must place Ghana in sync with the new developments taking place around the world, in order that we prepare our economy to become an advanced one. To achieve this, we must build a knowledge-based economy and move faster into the new world of smart manufacturing and digital services. This will generate not only growth, but prosperity for all Ghanaians. We'll create not only jobs, but sustainable and decent jobs, so that people can live prosperous and dignified lives. We must put Ghanaian businesses at the center of our economic growth. It is only when Ghanaian businesses thrive that our economy can grow and create jobs and prosperity for our people. We must create equal opportunities for all Ghanaian businesses and not deal with them based on political color or family affiliation of their owners. My brothers and sisters, I've had the unique and humbling privilege of providing leadership as president, stepping back and being elected again to lead the National Democratic Congress into the December 2020 elections. It has therefore given me the opportunity during this period to reflect soberly on the challenges and expectations of governance and the heavy burden of people's hopes and aspirations that come with it. Ghana cannot afford to do things the old way. Survival and success for today and the future generations require a much more urgent and, in many cases, substantial change to prevailing economic and social relations. Ghana needs a new era of social justice. It is time for renewal and coming together. It is time for greater self-reliance. It is time to close the wealth gap that divides our society and create greater equality amongst our people. It is time to finally end intolerance and social discrimination against ethnic groups, religious groups, gender and age groups. It is time to end repression of the media. It is time to unite and create opportunities for all our people and not just a privileged few. It is time to do this democratically with the full involvement of all our people. With this in mind, we set out to develop the People's Manifesto, a social contract between the NDC and the people of Ghana. To make our manifesto writing process widely consultative and popular, we adopted a bottom-up approach. In addition to internal consultations within the NDC, with our grassroots organs engaged, their communities, we forwarded their expectations to our manifesto committee for inclusion. I was also privileged to hold town hall meetings with representatives of different socioeconomic groupings. I sought to derive a consensus on what the new NDC government must do and how we must do it, and what role citizens want to play in our forward march. I want to thank all the professional groups that gave us a hearing and contributed meaningfully to this document that we're going to launch today. The idea was to distill this knowledge that we acquired from them and make a commitment in our manifesto to the people of Ghana. Our consultative process was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We did not, however, abandon our objectives. We continued using technology and small group meetings to further these consultations. 6 months later, the pandemic is spreading even faster, with more disruptive effects on our lives than the current government had anticipated. From all indications, COVID-19 will continue to plague the world for some time to come. But this manifesto lays the foundation for the renewal of our institutions and progress for all. It is my hope that you will identify the ideals of our People's Manifesto and vote for John Mahama and for the great NDC team and engage us with a view to holding us to our commitment on program delivery. I believe that there are great times ahead for our people. All of us, myself included, learned a lot of valuable lessons during the period of preparing this manifesto. The most important was the growing and humbling understanding of the fact that the December elections will be unlike any other election in our recent history. It will be an election of destiny. It will be an election of the future. It will be an election of the future of our children and our grandchildren. This election will be about the very soul of a new Ghana. Our historic mission right now is to provide our fellow Ghanaians with the opportunity to become a part of tomorrow's world and offer our beloved country a clear chance to spread prosperity to all our people and move into the status of an advanced middle-income country within the next 5 years. It is possible together. We can do it with the right and dedicated leadership. We owe it to our wonderful people to create new job opportunities, to bring new skills, and to provide better chances for everyone so that all of us will be able to live a dignified life. It is time now, my brothers and sisters. That time is now. The change we all desire starts now. Let us all join hands to create the country that we wish for. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. May God bless each and every one of us.
Okay, yes, where some acceptor, ye Papa John Dramani Mahama. At that time, what did you gather my Ghana for? And I have so at the amount way a 2024 campaign launch for the NDC straight away from Tamale Jubilee Park to be precise. Now, after young Facebook and also now messages kakra yansa can yen to me and can from you are part. And no, MBN Facebook. MBN Facebook. Nimum kakra aba ene anopa awie. Or say, Omanana, or say he's watching with us from Kaswa, and no, Omanana, and Afi, Apaka Musa is also watching us, or say all the way, NDC, all the way. And Afi, my name is Musa Ibrahim. I'm watching you live in NJ College of Education. But you also Edenedia na Afi, Mumakanyina, so Obia dear Waha, Omuna etimi Ediaba about Babacam, Etcha will say, yes, for now, no, and okay, appropriate ones, no, in a way, no, dear, Okaya, yes, entimi, enye, no, yes, Mamma and Jana Fe, Mindana, Hoka Crabby, Lana Fe, me ba, Nafe, ya told you, Madino, so, Yabassia.
Quanta room.
Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home.
Give them the
The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Lace your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Asiedun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday, 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu Ayaza. Tamale, Kawula, a son of our land comes home.
give them the
The journey to reset Ghana officially begins in the heart of Tamale. Lace your boots, grab your umbrellas, and let's join the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Running mate Jane Nano Pokwajiman, National Chairman Johnson Asiedun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, together with all well-meaning Ghanaians yearning for the change in the direction of our country, to officially launch the NDC 2024 campaign. Date Saturday, 27 July 2024. Venue Tamale Jubilee Park from 12 noon. This is the time to cheer up and show our strength, unity, and commitment to Ghana's brighter future. Come with your friends and family. Let's light up Tamale with our passion, dedication, and hope for a better Ghana. This will be more than a gathering. It will be a patriotic operation, a devotion that will spark a revolution to rescue our nation. You cannot mix the gathering at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We must rescue Ghana from the jaws of oppression. Cometh the nation builder, building the Ghana we want together. Mahama for Change 2024. Ayazu Ayaza.
The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad.
Let me thank everybody who has turned out this morning for this fitness walk. This walk is the beginning of the launch of the campaign for 2024. And I expect that all the regions will also do their version of this walk. Even the rain has not been able to stop you. And that should put you in good health and prepare you for the job that we have ahead. We're going to go from door to door, from house to house, from market to market, taxi rank to taxi rank, trotro station, kitchen, chop bar, everywhere Ghanaians are. We're going to go there and send the message of NDC.
The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad. victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad.
Yes, yeah, prepared towards the launching of 2024 NDC campaign launch. Yeah, prepared towards it. And Chebia, so 1 o'clock Kenya Boy, yeah, called the venue of attraction. Yeah, Timia, the details and whatever transpired over there. No, our Tamale, the northern part of Ghana. No, yeah, bet me the Nina bro. Name Obekaya, Mr. John Dramani Mahama in 2020. Catch and say the manifesto. No, the People's Manifesto. Na the various aspects of a free manifesto by catch a Ghana for you say the most important thing for every year party to build a nation, and they said they will solicit ideas and opinions from those out there, and it's NDC together with their party leaders. They will use the bottom up approach. And Papa John Dramani Mahama okache say at that time omu kodwom ekwaje adwenkyere omu frɛ the technocrats a omu ka bia wom ekwaje adwenkyere the media men na afei omu ka bia wom ahemfo ahema etitiw ni abrempon ewo my ganem. They went to them and then they solicited from them how they would like the governing body of NDC to govern the country Ghana. Should they be given the mandate in the year 2020? And that was what they did. They used the bottom-up approach. And what we call about now, so most of the things I want to say, Ghana for mandate, but the manifesto that they used was the People's Manifesto. Now the multi-billion question. We are kept in a suspense. What will be the approach? What will be the manifesto? Any day, ebetimi alanche. Manifesto ne baye day. Will it be the People's Manifesto? Will it be the same thing? Ebe day. But when your guess is as good as ours. And some NDC for ebeka. Now okache yen say at that time, na election it was election of destiny. 2020 it was an election of destiny. The abana have you gotten the replication out of it as in 2024 you will me but a rhetorical question. It needs no answer. Now for your sense is and say the 2020 election will be election of our future. So answer it yourself. What have you seen? Is there any development for you? Is there any improvement or life? Now, 2024. We are in the month of August, July, right? Yes. July, August, September, October, November, December. Less than 5 months or 4 months to go for 2024 elections. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, the leader, the flag bearer for the NDC party, together with the organizers and the chairman and the general secretary. Who say in 2020, now the general secretary was Johnson and then chairman for chairman of Ufusuampofo. At that time, and now we are the chairman. It's Omu and did the People's Manifesto at the core about winning. Now at this time, a different ball game altogether. Now the analysis is that now Esiedun Ketia is no more the general secretary. He has moved to occupy that position now Ofusuampo for occupying them. That is the chairmanship position. Now Esiedun Ketia's position what they call 2020 election and it is being occupied by a different person now. That is Fifi Kwate occupy that general secretary position. And these two people, they matter a lot in the electioneer affairs of the Ghana politics. Esiedun Ketia being the chairman, Fifi Kwate being the general secretary, Sami Jamfi being the organizer and the communication director for the NDC. These three people putting heads together with the NEC, together with the MPs, together with the people out down there for the NDC. What are they going to give us this afternoon? With these and many others. And the Yatimi Atrasa Yakikabum, where did you? Yene and in no time, so Jumadiano etimi Eshasia, you look him and penny fast ye bet by hook or crook. I was say a bite from the General Secretary, Papa Fifi Quate, and then some over Candia Ghana for. I was saying Timothy. You ever call to the chairmanship door. Now for ye General Mosquito, I said in Ketia, and the day, the Intino Omako PM, ewo a Tamale. Na afe Jubilee Park and every again no ho I was so to catch a Ghana for me catch afe the onus lies on the leader Mr. John Dramani Mahama and Jane Nana Ajaman omumie no beka bom ombeche omadwen de nti omakopio. The speech will be read out afe from here. What next enti afe enche bia no yakeka niam bom yebasa akosora away to Tamale right away. Okay, enti yebekọ Tamale say alliance to Toma yebekọ Tamale ho na fe yatimi akwakofa what is happening now ewo eye Tamale. Don't forget 2024 NDC campaign launch. Me no ka say 13 minutes past the hour of 1 from the studios of MBN. Yes, yes, from the screen of MBN television. The akoso ewo Tamale and edasona question. Okay, in no time. Any chencha mayemfa kakra bi ho na fe yahwefo enya the feel of the bite. Technicians, producers, my ready. Yeah, the akoso what Tamale sisi eni yemfa kakra bi mra sisi a.
Is to start at 12. You know, this is a typical Muslim community. So with respect to our Muslim brothers, the program has been ongoing since that time. The regional executives, as we speak, are addressing the party. If you look behind me, you see hundreds of people already standing there who are not at the middle of the Jubilee Park, where we expect them to have that eyeball contact with executives at the top. So it means the mobilization has been very effective. But tell us more about how it's gone.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the numbers, our worry has always been the crowd control, the number of people who will be here. And I told a friend that Tamale Central NDC people who are yearning and those who are not NDC people can feel this place. That is the biggest fact we have in Tamale. Apart from this, the stadium, the new stadium, and we certainly could not have used the place. My worry is the numbers, and I can tell you that many people are still praying, and you know, here is predominantly a Muslim community, and I believe in the next 1 hour you will not be able to find a space to stand, let alone view this, and that has been my worry. And as the landlord of the area, I am so concerned about the safety of people who have come far and near to witness this historical event. I pray and I hope that they have been very disciplined, and the discipline with which they have demonstrated since last night will continue. Many people slept here yesterday. Many people. We have not even had the entrance of His Excellency, the next President of the Republic of Ghana, and one can imagine when he comes what the numbers are going to be. It is going to be mammoth. In fact, this place is a space that covers about 3 different football pitches. 3. Because it used to be 3 different football pitches before they turn it into what they call Jubilee Park. The numbers are huge. If you stand, you can see that the place is virtually full, and we have not even started. That for me is something that is of tremendous concern.
So it brings